Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Heart and Soul Promotions. Run the Gauntlet 2. I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem, and before we start talking about this show, we've got to have someone come on and analyze it with me, and this time he's a great favorite here at the Dr. Quack Podcast and Heart and Soul Promotions, Analyst John.
I'm ready for the gauntlet.
I am too. So before we get into that, because that's our main event tonight, let's go over this one match first. The Wrestling Challenge match. The Purge, the wrestler from Germany, taking on American wrestler and making his debut here, Johnny Blade.
So it's going to be an interesting match. Now, everybody knows my take as the villain on this match and how I don't think it's worth watching. But in all honesty, it is going to be a great match to watch. Just be able to sit there and see somebody who does this for a living, not just sit there and should know how to cut a promo, but also does that in the ring. And then you got Purge, who is all over pretty much the promo universe. And it's going to be interesting to see what he's actually going to be able to do and what these guys can do. Now, playing villain here for a little bit, I hope Purge gets pretty much wiped off the face of the earth by, I guess, little Switchblade. But we'll see what happens. But again, it's going to be an interesting match to see.
Alrighty, and of course, Mama Purge. Get him off the screen.
Mama Purge, if you want to type, just come on screen. Let's talk.
So have you done any research on the wrestling careers of the Purge or Johnny Blade to kind of get a feel of who they are in the ring?
No. I'll be honest. My internet history on all these guys, I couldn't even find them in the internet to even do this. And plus, intern Kyle, he decided he wanted to make a fish tank out of the computer. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know what intern Kyle was thinking. Intern Kyle obviously designed our 1 minute countdown to starting the show. So, intern Kyle and fish, I don't know what it is with him lately, but. So let's talk about this match. The members of the cartel, Bossolini and A-List Alverson.
Ooh. I've been trolling the cartel for like the last couple of weeks of this could actually end the cartel, and you've heard the rumblings of it for a couple for like the past 2 weeks, and you hear Carter Diamond sit there and say this isn't the end. This is just a friendly battle that they're gonna go out there and see who's the better man tonight. And then you got A-List Alverson, who's coming off of losing his championship, taking some time away, pretty much shows up out of nowhere once Tonstradamus won the championship. I don't know, have we heard a word from A-List Alverson since he's lost? We've heard Rich Man come out of nowhere and talk for A-List, but have we actually heard from A-List himself?
I'll say yes from the standpoint of we've seen screen where we see him pointing at people, and we did hear him sing after he dropped Tonstradamus after sneaking into his house.
So it honestly, for me, Carter Diamond's been still here the entire time. I just don't see why Carter Diamond can't pick up this victory. But then again, A-List Alverson has been on a roll the entire time and just somehow decided, you know what, I don't want the title anymore, and gave it away to Hollywood Haywood, who ended up losing it in his first match to Tonstradamus. So
I was going to say, follow-up.
It'd be interesting.
Follow-up question on this. With Rich Man, you've seen all the stuff he's been doing on there, advocating for A-List Alverson, trying to set up some flights, some arrangement. He demanded an immediate match and then went back on his word about, fine, I didn't really mean just get it done. I actually wanted some perks and some benefits. What do you think about how Rich Man has been handling things in A-list absence?
I'll be honest, I haven't really paid attention to it because that's behind the scenes. I really like on the screen. Cool, take care. Like we got to take care of stuff on the screen. A-list has done things on the screen, and obviously, being what he was like number one promo artist in like not only one promo group. I think it's what two to three promo groups he's been number one guy in. So he obviously has deserved all those perks. So when
Fair
you got
enough.
a guy by the name of Rich Man who's going to try to get you all what you're worth.
All right. Fair enough. So, well, let's go into the title match, the Pure Heart title match. Tonster Damas taking on Heathen.
So I came out on screen yesterday and pretty much talked about how Heathen can get himself to the big dance. But somehow once he takes that ticket that he has gotten, whenever it's just himself, he somehow disappears in the dance. Like he comes up a little short. Like he's been on a roll, and don't get me wrong, but every single time he has a big opportunity, he has found a way to let his fans down.
All right. And we see this here from Gene Emerson. Yes, happy birthday, Tonster Damas. Today is his birthday. Do you think that's going to help or hurt Tonster Damas in this match, being that it's his birthday?
After seeing Tonster Damas yesterday, he thinks that there's a lot of people who think he's an underdog. And as I was saying yesterday, there's a reason why he is champion. I don't see him as an underdog. If anyone sees him as an underdog, they're blind. And it being his birthday, and I just don't see a way that Tonster Damas loses this match.
All right. Well,
I think it gives him that extra energy.
somebody disagrees here. Somebody's saying a birthday loss for Tonster Damas. So let's go into the main event now, the Gauntlet. I know you're really watching this one. You got to compete in it last year, if I remember right.
Yes, I was actually the last. I was the last person in the Gauntlet.
Last entrance. So you got a unique take on this. You've already been through it. First question: who do you think is going to win, and do you think it will be a clean sweep?
So the person who I think is going to win is, as I said yesterday, it is the Platinum City Playboy himself, Tin Man.
All righty. Well, let me just remind everybody before you move on here that the aforementioned Tin Man is in this match. Shady Sean McKenzie, the Young Buck, Ace, Mary Sue, Hollywood Haywood, Mr. Wallace, and Joey D, unfortunately, is not able to be in this match. He was injured recently in a backstage attack, and he hasn't been medically cleared. So he will not be joining us on this one. So you still think it's Tin Man, hearing all those names?
I still think it's Tin Man.
And do you think it's a clean sweep?
With the rule change, I don't know how you can look at a clean sweep this year. If we still had the same rules as last year, then yes, number 2 I think would clean sweep because they had the advantage the entire time. So with the whole entire rule change, I guess you could say if it's between Hollywood, Wallace, and Tin Man, if you put them at number 1 or number 2, they could possibly run it and clean sweep it. But it's difficult to see it.
All righty. So then if you don't think there'd be a clean sweep, who do you see getting the most wins? By the way, the person that gets the most wins that is not the winner of the Gauntlet gets the shot at the Soulfire at the Champion Showcase.
I'm gonna go with an underdog on this one, and he's impressed me as of late. We haven't seen eye to eye in the past, but the more that I've watched him, the more that he has grown as a promo artist here in the HSP. I'm gonna have to go with Shady Sean McKenzie.
Ooh, that's a nice pick. I think that's a solid pick. All righty. So, any surprises that we should expect to see or maybe see in the Gauntlet? Any surprise wins or surprise losses?
I'm kind of hoping that we're gonna see Mary Sue versus Mr. Wallace, and Mary, because if I remember right, Mr. Wallace beat her 3-0 last time. I think this new Mary Sue could beat Mr. Wallace.
All right. Well, the old Mary Sue did beat the Tin Man. It was a coin flip, but she did beat the Tin Man.
Coin flip's still a coin flip, even though I hate coin flips.
All righty. So, any match besides the Gauntlet that you're really looking forward to seeing, or have we covered the match you're already looking to see?
Gauntlet is probably the one I'm most looking forward to see overall as a whole. But if I have to choose one that's not the Gauntlet, I'm gonna have to go with the Pure Heart Championship. Just because two hot competitors at the moment. You have one who's trying to prove everybody wrong, and one who's trying to show that he is not a failure.
All right. And Mary Sue did agree, still a win. So we're going to see how she does and how everybody does in the Gauntlet. It's going to be a great match here. John, thank you for joining us here. Great analysis work.
It's always a pleasure to be on the pre-show.
All
Can't
right.
wait for the next show because I'll actually be back to work.
Well, there you go. But you're going to be on the Champion Showcase. You got a tag team match there.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a fun one.
All righty. So we're going to go ahead and run a couple of commercials while we get everything set up and ready to go. And then we're going to start with our first match. Thank you again, John.
Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. I did it like I said it, yes, I'm the best. Every single day, put it to the test.
welcome to Run the Gauntlet 2. I'm Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. Man, this is going to be an awesome show. This is the last show before the Champion Showcase Volume 2. I am just looking forward to everything we've got. We're going to find out who wins the gauntlet, and we might have a new Pure Heart champion. We don't know yet.
But first, we've got our opening matchup. Let's take it to the ring.
This is our opening contest for Heart and Soul Promotions. Run the Gauntlet 2. This contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Lakeland, Florida, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 250 pounds. He is the Dark Horse, Mad T. And his opponent from Death Valley, Texas, weighing in tonight at 265 pounds. He is the pioneer of the Pipe Bomb promo and one half the Heart and Soul Promotions Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Old School!
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Like that up, why you acting like that?
Oh shit. You done fucked up now. You done put two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time. About to feel this. Break out the champagne glasses and motherfucking condoms. Have one on us, alright? Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. Bomb the hoochies with precision. My intentions to get richer with that and double OP. Dog, my fucking homies use the cold ass.
And now we've got Old School taking on Mad T. A crafty veteran against a younger veteran here. Definitely, we're going to see who comes out on top of this.
That's right. Mad T came in, made his debut, an impressive debut, taking on the fiery coffee drinker, Old School.
Let's see what happens.
Heart and Soul. It's your boy, Mad T. Now, this week, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about how, a while back, I had the match of my life versus someone. And when I did, I lost. Because I took them lightly. Because I went out there and said, you know what? This legend, this icon, he's old. He's slacking. He can't keep up no more. And I was wrong. And I failed. Because I underestimated him. But not this time, Old School. This time, Old School, I'm going to take you to your limits. This time, Old School, I'm going to show you why I am that damn good. And why I have evolved from the last time you seen me in that ring. Since the last time me and you went toe to toe, we went blow to blow, I have changed. I have become a new person. I am a dark horse of this industry. I am a different breed. And when I tell you that I am going to win this match, and that I am the new face of this company. I mean that. Because you see, one of the reasons why I wanted to come to Heart and Soul, because you were here. Because I wanted my rematch. I wanted my revenge versus you. And now I'm gonna get it. And I don't care if you bring that bearded freak with you that you call your partner. Because you see, Matt T doesn't need a partner. Matt T doesn't need anybody in this company. All he needs is himself and Artemis. Now you see, Artemis isn't here right now, but that's fine because I don't really need her. All I need is myself, because I can take on anyone in this company and I can win 1, 2, 3. Why? Because I'm that damn good and I am the dark horse and I cannot be stopped. You see, whenever I go out there and I hear them fans chant your name, I just look around and I say one day it's going to be me. But in reality, I don't want to be you. I don't want to be you, old school, because I don't want to have to sit there and keep going out there every night at your age and put on and perform and to make my legacy still there. I want to make my legacy, be able to retire and go on to not have to worry about, is my legacy still good? Am I still doing that good? Am I still... No. I'll know my legacy's stuck. Even after I walk away. Something you can't do. So when we get in that 20 by 20 and I take you post to post and I make you bleed the blood of a legend, then I mad drop you. I will pin you. And that'd be the end of this. Because that right there shows you that I dethroned old school. So you know what? I'll see you soon, baby boy. Mad T out.
CHFP, here we go again. Another little snot-nosed little punk walking into a company thinking that they're going to get big fast and get over on such a legend as old school because they call him old. They call him wore out. They say, oh my God, he needs to rest. He's tired. Kid, I could walk slowly. Maybe even use a walker for you, and you still couldn't keep up. I could go sitting in a nursing home, get an IV put in my arm, and be half dead. And well, my material would still be more relevant than what comes out of your mouth. See, I'm going to teach you a lesson today that I've taught so many before in this business, that no matter how many times you call me old, how many times you say I'm tired, or how many times you say you're going to put me out to pasture, I'm a bull you can't handle. I'm the guy that you can't grab upon the horns and yank on because, well, you'll get stuck. I'll put you in your place and I'll show you what you truly are. You're the guy that I am going to get over by letting you have a match with me. I'm the guy that's going to make you relevant in the HSP. I'm the guy that's going to give you a chance to be somebody. Sadly, it won't be with a win. It will be with a delegated loss that makes you feel tough and strong because you took on old school. Sadly, you can take me on all day long and nothing you say is going to do anything different but end in the result of a loss against old school. You're going to sit here and tell the world that, well, you know, old school's too old to do this anymore. 6 years ago, when I stepped into this business and this beard looked the same, they said the same damn thing. And here we are 6 years later, I'm holding one of the most relevant tag team championships in the business, and I've also been a 23-time world champion. So I don't think old is the word you need to use. Legendary is the word you need to use. A legend in his own fact that you need to use. See, because when you walk in here and you face a legend such as myself, you walk around with your chest all puffed out until I punch it back into your back and make you lose the air that's in your lungs, and then you have nothing to say. What do you say after you lose? Oh my God, it was a great match, old school. Thanks for the opportunity. And now your name is on the marquee. So you're welcome, kid. Welcome to the big show. Welcome to HSP. Welcome to the playground of old school and the rest of the talent here in HSP. Sadly, this talent isn't like you faced before. This isn't talent that's going to go, let me give him the rub. Let me get him over. Let me make him somebody special because, well, everything I've seen from you isn't nothing special. It's the same rhetoric material that's been used over and over and over again against old school, old, wore out, tired. Do I need to keep saying it? I'll keep saying it in this promo because that's all you said in your hypes. That's all you said in the comments. That's all you delivered to the HSP was bullshit. Your propaganda is done. It's over. I'm putting your newspaper in the trash, and you right along with it. I'm showing the world why I'm one of the most dominant individuals here, and that, well, hell, I'm on my way back up to singles gold. I'll hold this proudly with my brother and Fear the Beards, but when I come after those singles titles from now on, I'm going to put them all on those Soulfire champion, Pure Heart champion. Your asses are mine, and I don't give a shit who holds them. But as for you, Mad T, I use you tonight as a victim, as a sacrifice, as something that people see as, well, I don't know, a stepping stone. Sadly for you, kid, I don't step on gravel. I climb on big rocks. And you little pebble, welcome to the world of mountains of HSP. Welcome to the place that I call home. Welcome to your desecration right here in front of the whole HSP. And I want you to remember something. When you called me old, all you did was stoke the fire. 'Cause my flame has never been fucking bigger. Old school. Out.
Man, they've talked about facing each other. It's obvious that is a wild feud.
Oh yeah, but now we got another big match. We got the Wrestlers Challenge out here. Let's see who the participants are.
The following contest is a special wrestling challenge match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Paderborn, Germany, weighing in tonight at 247 pounds, he is the German wrestling sensation, the Purge. His opponent, from Lamar, Texas, weighing in tonight at 251 pounds, he is the master of the ladies' leg drop, Johnny Blade. That's right, folks. Something we're very familiar with. Professional wrestling. Newcomer here, Johnny Blade, a wrestler from the United States with 29 years of experience in the ring, to include my first opponent ever, taking on somebody who's familiar with wrestling and is a professional wrestler in Europe, the Purge.
This is going to be one hell of a battle. Let's take it to the ringside.
Pissheads and assholes of Heart and Soul Promotions. It's me, it's the German bastard, the one, the only, the Purge. And God, I love when it's show day, for real. I just waiting for this moment each and every single day to get my hands on you, Johnny Blade. Well, see, Johnny Blade, I'd like to introduce you to the real world of the promos. There is no audience that they're gonna cheer to you. There is no audience they're gonna boo you. There is especially no audience they're gonna chant that you absolutely suck. And not only that you are disrespectful to younger guys like me, what I've been recognized when we had this showdown interview. So, let's start the facts with that, shall we? You've been in this business for 30 years, for 29 plus years. Everyone knows that you are 29 plus years in this pro wrestling business, but can't take one clean bump to ever gonna see a perfect sellout. I'm taking bumps for 11 years almost and making this perfect and well known, while you hanging up the boots and being a lazy ass manager. Just like Paul E. Dangerous, who went ECW to the bankrupt. Just like you. You made your brand bankrupt. You made Johnny Blade bankrupt. Just like your dumb ass pro wrestling career. Nobody gives a actually fuck about that you're gonna be in this promo world. This is gonna be your first and your last chance to ever shine like Chris Jericho debuting in AEW. Yeah, there's much reference of wrestlers, right? But I'm counting those wrestlers as the greatest of all time. But your name doesn't include in that. 30 plus years in this business, and none of them will shame on that. None of them except me. You need to feel ashamed of yourself calling a pro wrestler. You need to feel ashamed of it, that you're gonna call yourself a pro wrestling manager. You might manage champions here and there. Well, yeah, I really hope they're gonna watch it. Because not you only suck, but your champions, your so-called champions, suck! So without ado, Johnny Blade, welcome to your first and last promo match. And it will end it with the 3 most dangerous words in the promo universe today. Embrace the vision.
It's finally here, Purge. You've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. Wrestler versus wrestler challenge. I've been in this business 29 years. And you've questioned that. You've questioned if I could cut it as a wrestler. Back to that in a moment. I'm enjoying the beautiful weather here. The great state of Texas. You know, Purge, you asked me, what the hell are you doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I've come here to challenge the absolute best. The best that the promo world has to offer. So why not come to HSP, Heart and Soul Promotions? Why not? You don't think I could cut it as a wrestler, huh? See, here's the thing, Purge. The elite are here. All the best promo artists in the world are right here in HSP, right? So my question has been on my mind. It's been on my mind for a while is, why are you here? That should be the question that everybody asks. Because I know there's a few people, there's a few veterans out there that is wondering, why is Purge here? You've never won a championship in HSP, Purge. Not one championship. And who have you beat? Shady Sean McKenzie, you've mentioned. I like that guy. Shout out to Shady. I like you, man. You're a good dude. But you know what, Purge? I'm sure you and everybody else knows that was a fluke. So let me give you a little bit of info about my credentials. I cut it as a wrestler. I was in the indie game in the state of Texas, 1999. You see, I think the reason why you're in HSP is the incompetence of management. Some guy who claims to be important, but he's really not so important. You see, ask Mr. Mayhem, Purge. Ask Mr. Mayhem what it was like to face me. What it was like in 1999 when he had his first match against me. He lost, as everybody else did, mostly. And the names are endless. I've been in the ring, Purge, with Hall of Famers. People that only you wish you can be in the ring with. So don't patronize me. Don't come at me with disrespect. Don't think you're better than me. Because you're not. Were you not raised with any respect? Did Mama Purge not teach you any respect growing up? Apparently not. I've been in the ring with Hacksaw Jim Duggan 3 separate occasions. I've been in the ring with Kamala. I've been in the ring with the one-man gang. I've been in the ring with the Bushwhackers. I've been in the ring with Jake the Snake Roberts, Gentleman Chris Adams. Look them up, Purge. Google is your friend. You may not know who half those guys are. So let me end it with this. I'm the new guy, but I respect everybody here, except you, Purge. And I'm going to defeat you. I'm going to defeat you like you need to be defeated. And I got the 3 most dangerous words for you. Kiss my ass.
Wow. Man. Ooh, sparks are flying out here, aren't they?
Man, that's what professional wrestlers do, folks. That's why we are some of the toughest people to beat verbally.
Oh my goodness. But now we go from that, we go to a partner versus partner match. Let's take the ring introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a special brother versus brother match. Introducing first, from High Seasons Estate, he is at his summer fighting weight of 195 pounds in sandals. He is the former Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from the land of the Heartless, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 345 pounds. He is Mr. Put the Asses in the Seats, the Bossolini Carter
A divine creature ran through dimes divas. I turned blocks to beaches. By the time you see us, we just turn ties even. Cuban chain got the largest pieces, but I wow for keeping it so timeless. Almost half a century with a crispy line that my peeps alive.
So Rich Man of the Bolster Group managed to get this match signed. Bossolini Carter Diamond had an unsigned contract, and he put A-List Alvarez's name next to it, and that's the match we have.
Partner versus partner, brother versus brother. Let's take it to ringside.
All right, heart and soul. Y'all know who it is. It's me, a.k.a. it's OG Bossolini, but you know me better as Carter Diamond. And perfect timing. Y'all know who my opponent is. You know, the man, the longest reigning Pure Heart champion in HSP. one half of one of the greatest tag team champions in HSP, the Shot Callers, a member of the cartel. He is none other than A-List Alverson. And we know his accolades go on and on and on. But let's get to the point of this. I brought A-List into the Shot Callers, into the cartel. And yes, he's blossomed, he's blown up. And just like this, just like all of y'all slap nuts, y'all believe that he's gonna lay me down. Y'all believe that he's gonna put me to rest. Y'all believe that A-List is what hold the Shot Callers, the cartel, whatever we want to be called, together. A-List is awesome. A-List is great. But see, we came in this together. We walked in here as equal partners. And as I'm going after the Soul Fire title, and he's coming back, he's going to go after the Pure Heart title. Everybody knows this. But I guess y'all overlooking me. Y'all overlooking the boss. Y'all overlooking Carter Diamond. Because they put out a poll, and man, that poll was running up so bad where everybody was saying A-List is just going to decimate the boss. No one has faith in the boss. And that's real fine and dandy. Until y'all realize that I'm a promo juggernaut, bitch. I'm a monster. I'm not no little rinky-dink guy. I'm one of the guys that step out here and changes the game. So if you think that Mr. A-List Alverson is going to put me down, you think that A-List is going to stop me? My brother, I'm going to tell you like this. At the end of the day, we going to be brothers. We going to work together, and that's all fine and dandy. But if you decide to go your separate way, you get a speed bump in my road to success. And I don't care who comes out and says that A-List is so much better than the boss. A-List has so much intensity without having to show it. Well, I'm going to show the intensity. I'm going to show the fire. I'm going to show why I'm the best. And if you think that you're better than me, if you think that A-List is that much better than me, why don't you step up and see how you go against the boss? See, I held it lightly. I held it easy. Why? Because that's my brother. That's my tag team partner. And we're not going to break up over something that simple. But at the end of the day, if you think that I'm going to be able to just be walked on by anybody, you out your god-darn mind. Because the thing, if I have to lay down A-List and show y'all that he has a weakness, then I'll do that. But until then, y'all gotta wonder and say, do he have flaws in his armor? Or is he just that damn good? But I'm out of time. Fuck y'all, have a good day.
Look, we got a real problem with A-List here. The limo driver said he wasn't there to get picked up, and one of the interns said his car's missing. We need to get him to the show, or it's every frickin' one of our asses, you hear me? Get on this!
All Points Bulletin, be on the lookout for a black 2014 Nissan Rogue has been reported stolen. Suspect is described as mentally ill. Repeat, suspect described as mentally ill. I'm here! Lights on! Showtime! Give me the jacket! Give me the jacket! Let's go! No, we can't do hair. I'll get arrested before my hair is done. You gotta go right now. We're rolling, right? HSP! Fans! You deserve it! Management! You paid for it! A-List Alverson back on screen in action! Going against my friend, my business partner, my ally in action, OG Bossellini Carter Diamond. What brought this upon us? We know A-List hasn't been well. We haven't seen him but sporadically in the last few months. Well, my agent sold my ass out so he could have a paycheck for himself. Management condones it 100% because they want to pop the rating to see what happens when A-List squares off. Is the cartel over? To be continued. We might see the destruction of one of the greatest tag teams in HSP history. My man, Carter Diamond. I can say one thing. You and I have the same illness. That desire to hold the gold, to love the ladies and live the lifestyle. And right here, we can either beat that sickness out of each other, or we can have a little professional scuffle, shake hands, and continue on as it were, because there's a hiccup in business every once in a while. Management knows that. Those dirty cronies bumping elbows in the clubhouse, counting their cash behind the scenes, coming to me and saying, hey, A-List, you and Toaster Damaso, that's going to be a big money match, but we need to work on getting it one-on-one, huh? You got that gilded check that we handed out. Why don't you think about when to cash that? Why don't you all suck my ass? Because I ain't playing your game anymore. I'm a talented man. I'm a hell of an act. Everybody has yearned to see, no matter what corner of the globe that I have frequented. They've all either loved me, hated me, or a combination of both. Carter Diamond here tonight. This is the part where I disappoint you. This is the part where I step on your toes. This is the part where I take that gilded check they wrote out to A-List Alverson for a championship match and say, I'm going to be at Champion Showcase going for the Soul Fire title.
Man, these guys definitely brought everything to this match.
That they did.
And now we've got the Pure Heart Championship match. Let's take it down to Ring Introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From wherever he rolls in from, weighing in tonight at none of your damn business, he is the crazy-ass white boy, the Heathen!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
His opponent from Brooklyn, New York. He is the psychological assassin and the Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Champion. Ladies and gentlemen,
And now we've got the Pure Heart Champion, Toaster Damas, getting ready to meet the #1 contender, Heathen. We've seen some heated exchanges here with their interview. We have seen them each dropping hypes against each other. This match here is for all the marbles. The winner will get to go on to Champion Showcase.
That's right. They are going to main event night 2. They will be the big draw, the main attraction. But right now, they're the main attraction getting ready to go up on the screen.
Let's take it to the ring!
Soul Promotions. It is now time for the Heathen to step up and win the big one against Tostradamus for that Pure Heart title. So let's get straight down to business. You know why there's fans? You know why everybody's turned on you since you won that title, Toster? It's simple. It's because you became complacent. You say that you're ready for everybody to bring the thunder against you. You're not ready for me tonight. The Heathen has found that fire again when he beat the Tin Man and became legendary. So I'm going to bring that legendary fire to you tonight. And I'm going to come out here and claim that Pure Heart title in the name of the Highway Hellraisers. Because you have had nothing but disrespect for the greatest tag team, the greatest faction to ever hit HSP's screens. And you know why that is? Is because we could do it way better than you ever could. Yeah, you came out and you won the Pure Heart title, but you ain't really had that many great matches leading up to it. You haven't had to be at the top and to have that fall from grace and to realize that Rock Bottom had a basement. When my brother left, I found that basement at Rock Bottom. And I had to go against the fans. I had to go against HSP. I had to go against the odds makers. I've had to do it all by myself. Toster, you've not had that. You call yourself the best in the business. You really can't find out how good you really are until you've had to pick yourself up from the bottom. I came here by myself. After my brother Rig left, I didn't think I had it anymore. But then, I picked up that fire when I beat Tin Man. I realized that I could truly be the Heathen that I once was. The guy that came into HSP knowing nobody wanted to give me that chance. Everybody wanted to write me off. And I've came out and proved everybody wrong time and time again because I have been known to come out here and do what nobody else wants to do. And that is facing you on the best night of your life as Pure Heart Champion. So that way next week when the Pulse comes around, I will have what nobody else has, and that will be the Pure Heart title and the right to say that I destroyed the Damas on the Damas's best night. So, Toster, now that I have finally started to pick up speed, you are truly going to find out why the fans turned on you and are now rooting for me, because they know that I've got the drive, I've got the fire to take that Pure Heart title and to put this company on my back, just like the Hellraisers did in the tag division. So, Toster, I hope this fall from grace tonight humbles you at least just a little bit, because you truly can't claim to be a promo star until you have suffered that fall from grace. So, Tostradamus, with all of that being said, you know how I got to end it. My brother Rig come up with this ending, so I've got to use it. Tostradamus, how is your mama and them?
I am Tostradamus, the psychological assassin and the Pure Heart Champion. I'm also the man that is responsible for getting rid of one half of the Highway Hellraisers. And tonight, Heathen, it's your turn! The uglier half is about to be gone from HSP! You see, you know why, Heathen? You know why I want you gone? Because you're part of that old guard. Yeah. That old guard that I came to destroy. Yeah. That's you. I don't like you. I don't like your face. I don't like what you stand for. I don't like what you say. It's all BS. It's all old, contrived, 80s. And I'm just sick of it. You want to go back to the old ways of promos. How they used to be. You know, before Toastadamus got here. You want to go back to cursing every sentence and making fun of people's families. That's what you want to go back to. Disgusting behavior. No substance. Oh, Heathen. You only knew what it was like to be where I'm at. You have no idea what it takes to be on top and stay on top. It takes more than saying, how's your mama and them? It takes more than that, buddy. And I know what you're going to do. You're going to come out here and you're going to make fun of my trademarks. Like the Toastadamus pop-up, the eyes, a promise from the Damas. Yeah. You're going to come at me with all that. I know. But it's all a part of what I am. And the reason I am where I'm at. It takes skill, passion, determination, a killer instinct. And you'll never get there because you're stuck in the old ways. So Heathen, why don't you go join your buddy Rig in obscurity and stay away from the lair of Damas, which is HSP, because last I checked, it's thriving, baby, because I'm the champ.
Wow. Wow. Man. Now that is what you call a championship match. But now we got to get everything all cleaned up here. So, clean up on aisle 9.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts. Hello fans, this is FTW broadcast colleague RYK. The date has been set. 6 high-profile matchups already announced for Sunday, November 15th. Your winner! Your winner! Your winner! Ladies and gentlemen, I am RYK, and this is Saturday Night Turbulence.
mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. I did it like I said it, yes, I'm the best. Every single day, put it to the test.
All right, folks, it's time for the main event. That's right, it's Gauntlet time. And we do want to thank our sponsors that came on here with us. And also, match is going to lead us towards the main event of the Champion Showcase. The winner of this Gauntlet faces the winner of the Pure Heart Championship match at Champion Showcase Night 2, the main event.
That it will be. You ready to get this started?
Yes, we do. We do have one thing to put out first. Unfortunately, someone backstage attacked Joey D, and Joey D is now physically unable to compete. So he will not be in this gauntlet. He's being checked out by our medical personnel, and we hope he gets well soon.
All right. Without further ado, draw.
All right. Who we got coming out? The very first person to come out of the hats is... Mr. Wallace, welcome, sir. Good luck.
Chip.
So that means you'll be going first for 3 minutes. And who are you going to be facing? The Young Buck, sir. Welcome. Good luck. All right, so the timer will be 3 minutes. Mr. Wallace, you will go first. Young Buck, you will get to go after that. I will count you down. 2 minutes to go, 1 minute to go, 30 seconds to go, and then the final 10-second countdown. Gentlemen, are there any questions before we begin?
Nah.
Right. Please give me a thumbs up that you can hear us both. Roger that. Mr. Wallace, sir, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, HSP, we are here again, and I hope you brought your track shoes. Young Buck, did you bring your track shoes? Because I'm going to run the gauntlet. So I'm just going to stop you short right here because we've done this before. We've done this time and time again. And promo nephew, yes, I whoop your ass every time. And this, like beating a dead horse, and it's quite boring. But what do you do when you whipping your promo nephew time and time again and give him lesson after lesson and he just doesn't get it? Because you're hard-headed. And a hard head makes a soft ass, and that's why you always end up on it, nephew. It's because as though I love your growth, your story. It's wonderful. I mean, literally, you were mumbles and you grew up from the trash that you were in because that's exactly where you were, and you kept fighting like the little engine that could, and you got better and you got better, and look at that. You're even a WGP heavyweight champion. I mean, the story is there, but let's go and dig deep in the whole meat of that trash. Now, that story that it was that you just couldn't find your way out. And you latched on to every great thing that came by you. Hollywood, me, Young Gun. I mean, you had so many great mentors and you still came up short. But I'm proud of you though, nephew. Because by the time you reached that mountaintop, I'd have already done everything that you didn't seen. And fact of the matter is that you actually gained to that level of your uncle that sheds a tear. But those tears eventually stop because then again, I have to teach you a lesson because you are in the way of what's destined for me, for your uncle. And I'm doing it for the better of all of us, nephew. Because you got to understand, although you've reached that mountaintop, I am a person that transcends the mountaintops. I'm in an elevated type of level that you have never seen before. And I'm trying to do something here in HSP that has never been done before. And it only takes a person like your uncle to do something like that. Because you got to understand, we're in such a mega power time here in HSP. And I want you to be proud of what happens when you see one of your greatest mentors in Hollywood, Haywood, and your uncle do more history here in HSP. And we're going to keep paving the way for you, nephew, so you can walk down that golden road.
All right, that was time. Young Buck, he's going to bring you up so you can be heard.
Yes.
There we go. All right, Young Buck, are you ready, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
You know what, Lamar? You talked about all my accolades. You talked about everything that I am. Who I am right now. I have been the most improved. I have been the guy that's been going across the promo-verse, trying to make a name for myself, trying to get rid of all these shadows that I have cast. I'm trying to get rid of you, Lamar. I'm trying to get rid of Hollywood. I'm trying to get rid of Young Gun. I'm so sick of everyone thinking that my success is because of you. Because of you, because of Hollywood, and because of Young Gun. I've done this on my own. I've done every single thing that I should have done on my own. I've won the championships. I've got the accolades. I've done best improved. I've done the worst improved. I've done it all, Lamar. And I am so sick and fucking tired of it all. I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for everyone else. I'm not doing this for faction mates. I'm not doing this for my mentors. I'm doing this for myself, because that is what I'm supposed to do, is do everything for myself. And Lamar, me and you have faced off too many times. Me and you have faced off too many times. Like you said, it's like beating a dead horse. Dead horse is going to revive again. This dead horse is going to keep going. It's going to keep striding until he hits that top speed, until I ram you into a damn wall, until I make sure that I put everyone on goddamn notice, until I put everyone on notice, because this is mine. I've said time and time again, I want a championship in HSP, and this is my only way to do it. The only way that I am going to win a championship is by running the gauntlet here tonight, by making sure that I have it all, making sure I win this gauntlet. This gauntlet is made for me. This gauntlet was made for me. This was made for the fact that the Young Buck can be the best in a pool of veterans. This is where the Young Buck rises to the occasion, and I make sure I am number one contender, where I make sure that I am Soulfire, where I am Pure Heart. It doesn't matter what championship I end up with, I am taking it to the mountaintop, and you are not going to stop me.
Got 30 seconds left.
I'm all good. I'm finished with my time.
With a score of 2-1, your winner and advancing on, Mr. Wallace. Thank you, Young Buck. Great job. Great job. And our next competitor to face Mr. Wallace.
And Mr. Wallace will be calling the coin flip to decide who goes first or who goes second against this competitor. Coming to the ringside now. Shady Shaw McKenzie, welcome. Good luck.
Welcome both.
All right. So, Mr. Wallace, you're very familiar with this coin. The head side is the colored side. The tail side is the uncolored side. You will call it, and if you win, you will decide. If you lose, Shady, you get to decide who goes first and who goes second. Mr. Wallace, your call, please.
Tails.
And we have tails. Mr. Wallace, will you go first or will you go second?
I'm going first.
Going first. All right. So we'll mute Shady here.
Yes, we will.
Good. Okay, Mr. Wallace, are you ready, sir? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa, Shady. Welcome to the Gauntlet. And wow, long time coming, because I'm just going to kill all the momentum that you think that you got on me. See, you're going to bring up, oh my gosh, Mr. Wallace thinks he's so big and bad. Then why did I beat him in the Revolution tournament? See, Shady's going to brag about that. Shady's going to talk about that as if that's something that matters around here. See, but what Shady's not going to do, because he's a shady character, won't tell you the truth. And the truth of the matter is that Mr. Wallace, make sure you say the Mr. was walking into a situation playing with loaded dice, and I didn't know it. And that's funny, Shady, because it does fit your character. But the fact that you got to stoop that low to beat the Mr. lets me know that when everything is on an even playing field and you got no loaded dice, that you cannot see the Mr. 1-on-1. And it just hurts inside that you know the truth. Damn, Shady. And now that I look at the screen and your name says the future of HSP. Exactly how can you be the future of HSP when you've never been the present at all here at HSP? Let's be honest, Shady, because you talk a big game as if you're something spectacular, but the only thing you've done here at HSP is be a time slot filler. A person that needs to be put on the card because you must have a well-rounded card on a pay-per-view. That's exactly how you are, Shady. That's exactly how I see you and how everybody else in HSP sees you. A time slot filler. There's no future for you here at HSP. Are you just as hard-headed as Young Buck? Did you not hear that I, Mr. Wallace, and my mega power partner, Hollywood Hayward, are destined to do something far beyond than what you could ever imagine? Understand this, Shady. You can pull out all your little shady tricks and little gimmicks to think that you're going to get past me in this gauntlet. But I hope you enjoyed the ride, because this is the time that your future never began, because I killed that shit.
Time. We'll get the time reset. We're going to unmute Shady Sean McKenzie. Shady, are you ready, sir? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Heart and Soul Promotions, it is your all-time newest favorite superstar, the Jordan Stomping, Rolex romping, Shady Ring blinging, and soon to be the winner of the Gauntlet this evening, Shady Sean McKenzie. And Mr. Wallace, I heard what you said all evening. I heard that you talked about beating that dead horse Young Buck. You can't lead a dead horse to water and make it drink, Mr. Wallace. So you can talk about the past all that you want to, but I am the present in the future of Heart and Soul Promotions, because who is number one currently on someone's, oh man, so many lists here in Heart and Soul. But look, let me explain something to you, Mr. Wallace, about my future here in Heart and Soul. I have made it my mission from day one, even though I may have lost my first match, to never lose again. Even though I've lost a fatal four-way on that process, I have already won a championship matchup of my choosing. If I win this gauntlet, when I win this gauntlet, I will make my pathway to another championship and become one of the first to ever do something that you've never done here in Heart and Soul. Mr. Wallace, does this look familiar to you? Match of the mid-year? No, I don't think it does. Because you've got those shades on, pal. Maybe if you took those sunglasses off every now and then and got a close-up look at the opponent standing across from you, you would see the true competition, the true superstars paving the way of the future here in Heart and Soul. But you're too blinded by things that have happened in the past in companies that don't matter or aren't relevant right now here in Heart and Soul. And if that's something that you can't handle, Mr. Wallace, well, you already know the tagline, because that's just too damn shady.
Still have 1 minute. Finished?
Yep.
All right. In a clean sweep, 3-0, your winner, Mr. Wallace. Congratulations. Good job, Shady.
Congratulations.
All right. Let's find out who is going to meet Mr. Wallace next. He has 2 victories. Who is going to be the next one?
Y'all motherfuckers ready? You know how I do shit. It's the church of church.
All right. I'm waiting for the ace to pop up here. I'm going to give a 10 count. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's out. That is a forfeit.
Yes, the ace. We did not receive any notice that he was on his way or anything like that, so we cannot give him any special consideration. He did forfeit, which means Mr. Wallace gets another victory.
Who's coming out next?
Good luck.
All right, let's switch you up here. Get the clock set.
All right, well, they're doing that. Mr. Wallace, you're familiar again. Heads or tails? Which do you call? He's got to be unmuted.
Oh, sorry, that was me. My apologies.
Jeez, come on, Quack. This
All right, man, I got a lot of things I'm controlling.
Come on, man. I'm on the road whipping ass, and you're delaying me, man. Come on, tails. Tails never fails.
It is heads. Tin Man, do you want to go first or second?
I will go second.
All right, Mr. Wallace, you are going first. You get to stay on your roll. Are you ready, sir? In 3, 2, 1, go.
And that's right, HSP. Mr. Wallace, make sure you say the mister is going to stay on this roll like butter, baby. Because the fact of the matter is I'm the golden child, and I got the golden mic, and I've been laying down golden ass whippings left and right. And up next is another bum I see whose ass I've already whipped. But I understand why you're here, Tin Man, again, because you're gluttonous for punishment. You're a BDSM type of guy. You like when that ass get whipped, huh? No worries. Mr. Wallace ain't gonna let you down. Although it's gonna be pleasure and pain for you, it's all pleasure for me because I enjoy whipping bums like you. See, I know exactly what you do. Oh yeah, you got your shades on. Let's do the funny man stuff again and mimic Mr. Wallace. Where's your toothpick? Huh? Where's your hat? Go get all the props that you need to prop yourself up like any other time to really think that you could ever be anything to measure up to the mister. So go ahead, Tin Man. You got time to go get all what you need to help you think you're going to get a victory in this situation. The Tin Man, what you lack is not hard because you got that. You don't lack courage because you definitely got that. What you lack is that true foundation to be that promo artist, to ascend, to elevate to other levels. And the fact of the matter is that you've been here so long in HSP and all you've ever done to measure up is be in the court gesture. And that's a damn shame, Tin Man, because you're creative. I mean, you do things that people wouldn't ever think about, and you would think that would be more than enough to get you over. But then people finally realize that all those antics is just the foundation of what you truly are, and it has cracks, it has holes. But Tin Man, it's just so disappointing that you really think that flawed foundation of yours is going to get you past me in this gauntlet. And it's a damn shame because how creative you are and great you are with props. How the hell do you record your intro, that JT Money song, as if you was back in the 80s with the microphone to the radio trying to hit the tape and time it right? Come on, it's 2023, Tin Man, and you're still stuck in the past.
Time. All right, we'll get time reset. We'll get Tin Man brought on. Tin Man, all set? Mm-hmm. All right, Tin Man, sir, are you ready?
I am ready.
In 3, 2, ready for your clock? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, Heart and Souls Promotions! The Platinum Playboy, the legendary Tin Man, back for the second time. The only promo artist here to do so, back in the gauntlet. And I am telling you, the reason why I'm here is I got more sexiness than Brick Johnson. I got more fans than carbs in a Hershey bar. I am the reason you don't leave me alone when your lady is in the room. But you want to talk about a foundation. You speak of a foundation, Mr. Wallace. Now, let me ask you this question. How much is your tag team partner paying you to talk about a foundation? Because that seems to me that you're just like your little tag team partner. You have to be all about yourself. You have to have that ego. You have to be egotastic with your $200 Ray-Bans, your $1,000 headphones, and your beautiful $29.99 Kansas City hat that you got at Lid's on discount, and your plated, not actually gold, but plated microphone. Yo, bougie motherfucking ass, I ain't got shit on me, but let's talk about originality. Yeah, I got props. I'm sure I got props, and you gave me lots and lots of those props. See, here's the thing. I don't need the glasses, because just like if you had paid attention to what the heathen had said last week, I am a one-shot, one-kill man. I don't need props. I don't need laughs. Like I said, I've already got my fans. I don't sit here and tell people that they got to call me Mr. I don't have to call you Mr. I don't have to call you sir, because I got news for you. I do work for a living, and Kansas City barbecue sucks. You need to get on that good flow with the Carolina. Put a little vinegar in there, not too much tomato. But you know what, Mr. Wallace? It's the fact of the matter that everyone here in Heart and Souls Promotions, they know what you've done out there. They know what you've done over here. But just like that tomato base, you're going to have tomato stone all up in your face. Holy shit, there's a rhyme. There's some originality for you. So let me explain to you one quick message about a foundation, Mr. Wallace. I am a foundation in Heart and Souls Promotions. I am the one that come up with the idea of a gauntlet. I am the one that came up with the idea for live tag teams. And I am the one that is going to shut you down. And next show at Champion Showcase, me and my tag team partner are going to whoop you, Hollywood, and Fear the Bigs all over the damn place. And that's all I got to say. So take that in you, mister. Up your ass.
In a 3-0 vote, unanimous decision, your winner, the Tin Man.
Wow.
Congratulations. Good job, Mr. Wallace. 3 wins there. Right now is the count for you. Stick around, watch, and see what happens. Let's see who the next name is.
All right, folks. Mary Sue is out there with Joey D, but to be fair, we're giving her the same 10 count.
Yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
All righty. So that's 2 wins for the Tin Man.
And there we go. Draw.
So that means the last name coming out of the hat. We know who that's going to be.
Oh, we do.
Lights, camera, action.
Legends are told, sometimes to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Hollywood Haywood, welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Tin Man, you get the call. Head side or the tail side? What is your call?
I call heads.
And it is heads. Do you want to go first or second?
I would like to extend age before beauty. Let's let Mr. Haywood go first.
All right.
All right, I am muting Tin Man.
And Mr. Haywood, are you ready, sir?
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good golly, heart and soul, it is time for the gauntlet, and I have drawn the lucky last number against the Tin Man, and how convenient that he called heads, because he calls himself the Tin Man, but really he's more like the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz, because he has no brains. I've sat here and I've listened to him talk about how it was his idea for live tag team matches, and I'm telling you, have you watched the ratings when those have been on? Because it's not exactly what some people would call revolutionary. But I do digress, Tin Man. You are also the same foolish, fickle man that came to me one night and wanted a live match very similar to this. Very similar. And that went up for a vote on the polls, didn't it? And you would be surprised. We had people I had never even heard of that all of a sudden had become fans of Heart and Soul. Some of your one-night stands, if you will, were voting for you, hoping they'd get a second chance. And you want to talk about the foundation? Let's talk about the foundation. You are a Heart and Soul original, aren't you? You, the storyteller, Heathen, all of those guys, y'all are all so great. The creations of Dr. Quack and Mr. Mayhem. But when things weren't going great, who did they call? They called Hollywood Haywood. They called Mr. Wallace. They called the Mega Powers. Because you guys just weren't cutting the mustard. And you've had your chances at the Pure Heart Championship, and I know what you'll say. You'll say, Hollywood, You did too. Well, guess what, Tin Man? I won my chance at the Pure Heart Championship, and I held that title. I also held the Soulfire title. There's a reason they call me the greatest showman. You can do all your fancy tricks, you can do all your stunts on the camera, but I will always be better than you. I will always be more liked than you. If you don't believe me, the proof is in the pudding. People are bringing out the trophies. Most popular, my friend. Best gimmick, my friend. Match of the year, my friend. Where are yours? I don't see them. So Tin Man, go ahead and go back to the locker room because your time here is almost done. This is a chance for you to go to the Hollywood Showcase. But it won't happen on my watch. It won't happen today. And I will get my rematch against Tonster Damas. And that's a promise.
And time. All right, resetting the clock.
All right, muting
and unmuting Tin Man.
and muting Hot.
All right, Tin Man, are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hollywood Haywood! It is so good and lovely to see your face and to hear your voice. And you know what? You are exactly right about a lot of the things that you said. I am just another promo artist like everyone else. And I pay my taxes one leg at a time, just like everyone here. And I do have flaws. And you're right. You did beat me in a live match that I called. And like you said, there was people I had never heard of that voted for you. But you know something? You have an ego, and you have a well-deserved ego. But let me say something. I'm not going to say that you actually said this, but it seems like the kind of thing that an egotistical maniac like yourself would say. It's not whether the fact are you the best in HSP, or is it that everyone else is just jobbers? Because even a squirrel catches a nut once in a while. But you talk about going to the Hollywood Showcase there and going against Tonster. You know, the other day you said something that really kind of struck me weird, because you said that everybody was talking about Heathen and Tonster, and that was the match to talk about. But your ego is going to put you and your tag team partner in a very bad spot, because you said yourself that y'all are the best tag team. How can you call yourself the best tag team when you haven't done anything yet? And if you did, I didn't see it, which probably means it wasn't that good after all. Now, you also said that last year you were the Soulfire champion, and you were a damn fine Soulfire champion, but you said you refused the spot in the Gauntlet. You are a freaking dumbass. You didn't refuse shit. You were already a champion. They didn't let you in. And you know what? Even if you wasn't a champion, they probably wouldn't have let you in anyway, because at that point in time, you were nothing. You know how much of a nothing you were? That much. Just like you said, your words, not mine. And to be quite honest, one thing that your old ass needs to be doing as far as competing, it should not be here. The only revolutionary thing that you should be competing for is a handicap parking spot. And don't forget, fool, you will see me again at Champion Showcase. Remember, this may not be it. It may not be one-on-one, but it's going to be with me and my tag partner. That's right. You can sit there and run your mouth all you want to. And you know what? I'm glad you took the glasses off, because I was going to say something about that. But just like I told your little tag partner, I don't need the glasses anyway. Because when it comes to being a promo artist, when it comes to being a champion, I've never been a champion here. But since everyone else here wants to talk about being champions in other places, I have been champion in places that you wasn't even allowed to walk through the front doors. Because you're...
Time.
And there we go, folks.
All right, folks. So we'll bring unmute Hollywood. We'll bring him back in. Gentlemen, we got the judges. They got to make their final deliberations, because this is the main event part of this match. So before that, let's see Lulu's awards.
At last, he's the OG boss. I got it. And next award are the littlest Lulu. And the nominees are Lulu, the Pharaoh one, the Punch, Brett Johnson, the Ace, and the Train. And the winner are Pharaoh Lulu. Pharaoh Lulu, how does that make you feel? For your input, Pharaoh Lulu, I think everyone thought that was very informative. Our next award are the Goodest Girl Senpai Warrior Award, and the nominees are Vagabond. And the winner and Lulu Senpai is Vagabond.
Oh, that's a shady I want you to pray to the highest being that you pray to. And realize that whoever you pray to ain't gonna save you from me. He ain't gonna save you from me. Because once I have you in my clutches, I never let go. I am an oppressor. The smoke of which I'm dealing out to you is enough to choke you out. It's enough to suffocate you. It's enough to take the air out of your lungs. It's enough to envelop you in darkness of which you will never, ever fucking escape.
Vagabond seems very excited to have won his award. Moving on! The next and second to last award is the award for the biggest doof in Heart and Soul Promotions. It's the award that goes to the biggest dummy or the biggest doof. The nominees are the self-proclaimed master of mind games, AEP, Lucius Level David Cross, and the guy whose intro takes too long, El Georgia. And the winner are the courageous Camel Twat.
As this joke. Are you happy now? You have your chokes now? You think it's all fun and games to make fun of the jester of genocide? Now he is the reptile tribe's own personal clown. Are you happy now?
Looks like El Georgia didn't get his way. Oh well, moving on to the next category and the final category. The hardest working of the mid-year. Nominees are Dr. Quack and Mr. Mayhem. Old School, the champion Tomstradamus, the boss by his match, and Heathen. And the winner is Heathen. Congratulations to all the winners, and this has been the first Honolulu Awards. Everyone, good night and good
We didn't win any awards.
It's okay. It was great to watch. Thank you, Mr. Lulu, for the Lulu Awards. Thank you all for an incredible show here. Yes.
All right, so we got some results here, and I know everybody in the back wants to know about the Gauntlet. We'll get to you in a minute.
Yes, we will, because we got results for the first 4 matches.
All righty, and before we go any further with this,
I need my quote. We might have this.
The championship committee has made it official. We do know, no matter what happens in the Gauntlet, Mr. Wallace had the most wins. So he is going in against the storyteller, and because A-List Alverson cashed his ticket, it has been officially signed. It is a triple threat match at the Champion Showcase. Storyteller defends the Soulfire title against Mr. Wallace, a former champion, and A-List Alverson going for the Triple Crown.
Man, oh man. Let's get down to these results because that's already huge right
All righty, so Mad T and Old School. I really liked this match. I thought Mad T did a great job. I liked his story.
Yeah, both of them did a great job in this match.
All righty, so the first judge awards a 30-27 Old School. The second judge awards a 31-29 Old School, and 27-24 Old School, a clean sweep.
Congratulations, Old School. Very impressive victory there.
88-80. That was a very close match. It was a very good match.
Yes, it was. Great job by both.
All right. The next one I'm really curious about what the judges thought. The Purge and Johnny Blade.
Yeah, this was a great match to see. The Wrestling Challenge. I truly enjoyed this from both sides.
Yeah, this one got a lot of comments going on, so everybody was paying attention to this one. Let's see what the judges thought. Were they paying attention too? The first judge awards a 31-29 Johnny Blade. The second judge awards a 31-28 The Purge. And the third judge, wow.
Do I need my coin?
No.
No?
A 33-20.
Oh, God.
And your winner by 22 points.
Wow.
Johnny Blade.
Wow. Congratulations, Johnny Blade. That was a hell of a debut, and now the record holder of the biggest point differential in HSP.
92-70.
Wow. Holy cow.
Wow.
Great job by both, but Johnny Blade came out firing.
And this one, wow. Carter Diamond and A-List Alverson.
Oh, yeah. This there. Oh, man. I couldn't believe they had to fight each other, but they've done it.
Yeah.
That's your fault. You're the one that made this happen.
Yeah, and I think A-List took it seriously because A-List stole a car.
He did. I mean, we're hoping that there is no charges pressed against him.
I hope so. But let's see what the judges thought here. So the first judge awards a 32-30 A-List Alverson. The second judge, a 35, a perfect score of 35-26 A-List Alverson. And the third judge, 34-27 A-List Alverson with a clean sweep.
Wow. Congratulations, A-List Alverson.
101 points for A-List Alverson.
We now got the new record set for the most points scored, 101 out of 105, A-List Alverson.
Wow.
That is amazing.
All right, so we got to find out the first half of the main event of Night 2 of the Champions Showcase. Who goes in? Does Tonster retain, or is Heathen the new champion?
That was a fire match.
Let's find out.
Let's see what we got.
All right.
101 proof.
Yes. So the first judge, a 33-32, the Heathen.
Woo-hoo.
The second judge, a 27-26, Tonster Damas.
We got the 1-1.
And the third judge, a 32-30, with a final score of 91-89. Your winner, and the first half of the main event is still champion Tonster Damas.
Wow. Congratulations, Tonster Damas. Picking up the victory there. Moving on to Champions Showcase.
Wow.
Holy hell.
Man. And the judges had to talk for a very, very long time. As you saw, the final two competitors in the gauntlet, the Tin Man and the last name drawn, Hollywood Haywood.
I'll take care of this, sir.
All righty.
Because, yes, Mr. Wallace got 3 victories. He is going on that Soulfire match. Tin Man had officially 2 until this point. And your winner, with a 2-1 vote. Can I get a drum roll, please? the Tin Man. Great job by both of them.
Wow.
That was the match of the night, in my opinion, just to watch them two go at it. I could see it again.
That was incredible. So that means the main event, the big draw of the Champion Showcase, Toaster-Damas against the Tin Man.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, for the full preview, here you go. This is what's going on at Champion Showcase, including an interpromotional match.
Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. I did it like I said it, yes, I'm the best. Every single day, put it to the test.